you see it, this was the question which we have solved. What we have done in this one, we have prepared a PL account, we have prepared PL appropriation account. No any gimmick we have done. The thing is that as it is a charge, so interest on capital is a charge in this question, so it was required to be shown in profit and loss account, so that we have shown. Now remaining amount was loss, so loss was transferred to PL appropriation. Now in PL appropriation we saw by the question that interest on drawing was also there, which is an income for the firm. So interest on drawing is shown is at this part, so this we did. Now 5,400 remains. Now 5,400 will be distributed among the profit sharing ratio of the partners, which is 3:2 given in the question, so accordingly we'll do. Right, now coming to next question, which says, that is question number 40 in your book, and how we will solve it. This question says what? Let me open the question also. On 1st April 2018, X, Y and Z started a business in partnership. 3 partners are here. X contributes 90,000 at first, but withdraws rupees 30,000 at the end of 6 months. Okay. Y introduces 75,000 at first and increases it to 90,000 at the end of 4 months, but withdraws rupees 30,000 at the end of 8 months. Don't get confused by the wordings. Try to concentrate upon each and every sentence. Solution lies here in these complicated sentences only. Z brings in 75,000 at first, but increases it by 60,000 at the end of 7 months, right? During the year ended 31st March 2019, they make a net profit of rupees 42,000 rupees. Is that clear? So show how the partners should divide this amount on the basis of effective capital employed by each partner. So I had told you that when there is a case of calculating effective capital was calculated by us, if you remember exactly, in case of calculation of interest on drawings, therein we had calculated effective capital. Today again we'll see what has to be done to solve this type of questions. 3 partners are there, X, Y and Z. We will be calculating for X first, the amount of capital which he has invested, right? X has invested 90,000 rupees. Question says X contributes 90,000 at first, but withdraws rupees 30,000 at the end of 6 months. Means 90,000 works for 6 months only. Are you getting me? If not, then you need to go through the question again. Multiplication we are doing to calculate effective capital. In multiplication, what we are required to do in effective capital, the amount of capital is multiplied by the amount by which it is there in the firm. So 90,000 is multiplied by 6, which becomes 5,40,000. Now another thing I am going to tell you, that is, just a second, things should be harmonized. Yes. Now, but withdraws 30,000 at the end of 6 months. After that, no any information of X. So when 30 will be drawn from 90, so it will become 60 only. Means for next 6 months, 60,000 is working. Means effective capital is what? Effective capital is this much. 5,40,000 plus 3,60,000. It becomes how much? So effective capital for X is what? 538 and 9 lakhs. Now we will be doing for Y. How it will be done? Y introduces 75,000 at first and increases it to 90,000 at the end of 4 months. At the end of 4 months means 75,000 will be working for initial 4 months, right? So it will be 3 lakhs or 30 lakh? 3 lakhs. Right? Now after that question says at first it increases it to 90,000 at the end of 4 months, but withdraws at the end of, means again for next 4 months we are sure 90,000 will be there for next 4 months, means 3,60,000 rupees. Got it? Now the thing says, the question says that but increases it by 60,000 rupees. No, sorry, it is for Z. Sorry, I then first increases to 90,000, right, at the end of 4 months, but withdraws 30,000 at the end of 8 months. Means for next 4 months only 60,000 is working, because 30 is being withdrawn from it. For next 4 months only this one is working, so it becomes 2,40,000 rupees. Got it? So what we will be doing, we'll just edit the amount, rest will be the same. Means in this sentence, three lakhs 3,60,000. No, amount will also be the same. Fortunately every time it is not so. Now calculate it for Z. For Z we will calculate in the question. For Z, what's the information? Z brings in 75,000 at first, but increases it by 60,000 at the end of 7 months. Means 75,000 will work for 7 months, and 1,35,000, that is 75,000 plus 60,000. 1,35,000 will work for next 5 months. So the same we will be doing. 75,000 multiplied by 4, right? That becomes, sorry, multiplied by 7, not 4. As per the question, it will be multiplied by 7. It becomes 5,25,000. I had told you that when you sit in accounts class, so sit with the calculator, or you can use the calculator function of your mobile phone also. Both ways it is okay. For next 5 months, so it becomes 6,75,000 rupees. Got it? So effective capital here for Z will be how much? The same sentence we can copy. Effective capital, but amount will change here. 6,511 and 12. It will be 12. So if it is 12, so now what we'll be doing, we'll be calculating their capital ratios, right? Now capital ratio will be how much? 9 lakhs, 9 lakhs and 12 lakhs. Means it will be 9 is to 9 is to 12, right? If you are going to simplify it, it will become 3 is to 3 is to 4. And this is how this question will be solved. Right? Now, if you are going to make PL appropriation for it, although it is not asked in question, but then too, for your understanding, you must see if PL appropriation is being drawn. So in that case, what you will be doing? Loss is of how much amount? Loss or profit, something would have been given. Hello. क्लास लो, मैं फिर 10 मिनट में आपको फ़ोन करता हूँ, ठीक है? हाँ, जैसे क्लास खत्म होती तुरंत फ़ोन करता हूँ। Okay, now you see here records of question say that net profit is of 42,000. So had it been loss, so we won't have made PL appropriation. By profit is 42,000 rupees. Right? Now this profit will be divided among X, Y and Z in the ratio of their capitals 3, 3 and 4 which we have calculated. So this 42,000 will be divided in the ratio of X in between X, Y and Z. So how that will be calculated, you just see. 42,000 into 3 by 3, 3, 6, 4, 10, 3 by 10. It will be how much? 12,600. Now for Y, 42,000 into 3 by 4, the same thing. So it will be 12,600. And Z, it will be 42,000 into 4 by 4. Sorry, 4 by 10, 4 by 4 I am saying. Here I have written wrong amount, it is 10, right? So again it will be 4 by 10. So will be how much? Will be 4,200 into 4, so 16,800. Right? So this is the thing which we need to X, Y and Z. Profit will be transferred. For X it will be 12,600. For Y it will be the same amount, 12,600. And for Z it will be 12,000. How much? Let me check. It was 16,800. So the amount comes to like 12 and 8, 20, 0, 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 6, 12, 2, 1, 40. Complete 42,000 it is. Complete 42 as we have divided, but then too I was just checking. 42,000 this one. Oh sorry, from where cursor is taking the figures. Now this one. And this is how it will be done. Got it? Now this way, this type of question will be done. Any confusion? Any confusion in this one?
No, sir.
Okay, great. Very good. Now you see one thing, like our next topic of discussion is what? That is adjustment in closed accounts. We are having some time, so I'd like to discuss this thing. Adjustment in closed accounts. What happens that when you are preparing your any PL appropriation, partners capital, whatever it may be, any account you are preparing, so now this time at least you must be having some idea after solving so many questions that how PL appropriation is prepared, how partners capital is prepared, and basically what are the items which are there in these accounts. So next type of questions are that this account has been drawn, but like the person who drew it, he forgot to enter interest on drawing or interest on capital, whatever may be the case. So that you have to give proper treatment. Means it is like same which we did in first year in the name of rectification of errors. You can say that it is rectification of errors in partnership account, nothing else. You see, and then you will get it clearly. Clearly you will get it. And then 41A and 41B, two questions I have written. I'll be sending this file. And see, the questions are same which are there in your book, right? So just see those questions and then tally. In your addition, it might be question number 40, question number 42. Means 1 or 2 may increase or decrease number. So try to solve those questions at your home, just on the basis of example which I am going to discuss with you. Otherwise, tomorrow in the class, I'll be discussing it. A, B, C and D are equal partners in a firm. Try to understand. Equal partners. Right? Their capitals on 1st April 2018 were 50,000, 25,000, 15,000 respectively. Now, after closing the accounts for the year ended 31st March 2019, it was discovered that according to the partnership deed, interest at the rate 10% per annum on partners' capital was not provided before distribution of profit. अब यहाँ पे जब अकाउंट बुक देखी गई तो पता चला कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल ही मिसिंग है, नहीं दिया गया है. यूजुअली हम दे देते हैं, पीएल अप्रोप्रिएशन बना करके उसको डेबिट में शो करते हैं. It was agreed among the partners to make the adjustment entry at the beginning of the next year rather than to alter the balance sheet. Partners ने agree किया कि भाई बैलेंस शीट को हम नहीं काट पीट करेंगे. Instead we'll pass a necessary adjustment entry. तो क्वेश्चन है पास द नेसेसरी जर्नल एंट्री assuming that the capitals are not fixed. अब ऐसे क्वेश्चंस को करने के लिए आपके सामने बड़ी ही क्लियर चीज है. आप सबसे पहले तो निकाल लें कि उन लोगों ने जितनी जितनी कैपिटल लगाई है उस कैपिटल पे उनका इंटरेस्ट कितना आ रहा है. हाउ मच इंटरेस्ट वी शुड गिव टू देम एज पर द इंफॉर्मेशन गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. Interest on A's capital. A has introduced 50,000 rupees and question says 10%, so it will be 5,000. Right? Now this we will write, complete thing we will copy and then we will edit the amount. B has introduced how much? 50,000. Just a second. I am having that book also. So it is 30,000 rupees. Sorry, it was yes. Now it's okay. So interest on B's capital will be how much? 10% of 30,000. That is 3,000. Now, when we will be doing interest on C's capital, it will be how much? C has introduced 25,000 rupees, so it will be 2,500. Got it? And then D's capital. D has introduced how much? Interest on D's capital. D has introduced how much? Just a second. D has introduced 15,000 rupees, so it will be 1500. Right? Now what we have to do, seat cautiously. Total interest which is being allowed, we'll just total the complete amount, 5,000 plus 3,800 plus 2,500, 10,500, and plus 1,500 means 12,000. So total is 12,000 rupees. Right? Now you see that the amount 12,000 firm would have given in PL appropriation, and it would have shown as an expense, but the firm has not given, it has been omitted. Now what to do? 4 partners are there, and it is written in the question, as I had told, that equal partners. So this is an expense which has not been shown by the firm. Is that clear? So in that case, just a second. Now here firm is incurring, I would say that firm has not given this interest on capital. Partners won't have got their interest on capital, which would have been an additional thing for them, but they haven't got. So 12,000, as 4 partners are there, just a second, 4 partners are there, A, B, C and D. So 12,000 divided by 4 will be how much? 3,000 rupees will be distributed amongst the partners. Right? Now adjustment table we will prepare. Simple thing I am telling you, like for A, B, just a second, B, C and D. How we'll be adjusting? Like what we'll be writing, that we would have given 5,000 rupees. Yes or not? We would have given 5,000 rupees, but they are ready to bear loss of what? 3,000 rupees. So 2,000 should be credited to them. Just a second, it is hanging. Yes, now it should be credited to them, and accordingly you will solve. And after that, those accounts for which you will get debit, like here we have got credit, somewhere you will get debit also. So those who will be debited here will get debited in adjustment entry, and those who will be credited here will be credited in the adjustment entry, and that will be final. This is how question will be solved. Right? So this is how this type of things are done. You see B, situation of B, 3,000, our calculation says it's ready to bear, 3,000 rupees means nil. No adjustment entry needs to be passed in case of B only. 2,500 our calculation says. Now 3,000 as per them. So it will be 500 what? 500 debited it will be. Try to understand. And then D. D will be how much? 1,500 and 3000 will be what? They are ready to be here, so it will be 1500 debit. So the adjustment entry which will be passing, that will be what? C's capital account debit by how much amount? 500 rupees. D's capital account will be debited by how much amount? 1500 rupees. And A's capital account will be credited by A's capital account will be credited by how much? A's capital account will be credited by how much amount? 2000 rupees. And this is how this type of questions are solved. Adjustment questions. Got it?